We're going to bring up a guest, everybody, that I talked about before in my podcast. I call him Jon C Riley. I refer to you as Jon C Riley because I don't want to give your real name out there just in case you run for...
I've been told I kind of look like him.
Yeah, you know what? You actually don't. He's got more curlier, Jewy hair.
I've been told I look like Norm Macdonald, too, and I don't know if that's a compliment.
No, I don't get a Norm thing.
I like when I get told I'm Leonardo DiCaprio. I like that one.
Leonardo DiCaprio is a Chad.
That's what I'm saying. I hear that, and I'm just like, all right, I don't have to try anymore, so I can just not do anything ever.
So you go to school right now to become a teacher?
Yeah, it was a decision.
So you do the reverse. Most kids do the opposite. They become a teacher. They realize they hate kids. They hate their life. Then they get into comedy. You're doing the opposite. You're going backwards.
And I already know that I hate kids, too, so that's what the hard part is. I make decisions, like, on a whim, usually.
Yeah.
Like, I'll wake up and just be like, what do I think my life should be today? One day, it's making dick jokes on stage. And then the next day, it's teaching the next generation that you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's true. You think you ever might have a blackout moment where you're teaching and you might want to say something messed up and then you...
I mean, I would hope it's a blackout moment so I don't have to say it.
Like, you know, you're teaching a bunch of, like, Hispanic kids and something happens and you're like, oh, boy.
This kid should be
This kid should... I got to teach a bunch of Kabbalah illegals here. You say,
a bunch of Kabbalah illegals.
That's not something you would say. I've been in the car with you before. You never said anything racist at all.
I try and save it for when I'm in public. But it doesn't always work out that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're more racist than I am.
I am.
I think so.
I am. I think racial slurs are just funny in general, no matter which race they're going to. There's words to me. They're funny. Yeah. And I grew up in that. And everybody said it. Now you can't say it. And I think it's...
Yeah, you kind of grew up in the hood, right?
I did. I grew up... area called Margaret Orthodox. It was all black.
Margaret Orthodox.
Margaret Orthodox. Well, that was the name of the train station.
Okay.
The area.
Shit, I've never heard of that. So that makes sense.
You actually
live there.
You live there now?
No, I did.
Yeah, I lived there so I was 14. Then I moved here to Mayfair, Northeast. But I lived near the projects, not in the projects, near the projects. So I didn't get the street cred. But the area wasn't that bad growing up, and then it got really bad. Kids started jumping each other, robbing each other.
Did you ever get robbed?
We didn't get robbed. I lived in a shack house, but my neighbor got robbed across. He just stole his toilet seat.
Oh. Was it clean?
No, it was still someone's toilet seat.
Yeah, well, if it were clean, I guess.
Yeah, but even a clean toilet seat, someone put their ass on there. Why would you?
Yeah.
They're not that expensive. How much is a toilet seat? $15?
That's true. Unless you get one of those fancy ones.
Yeah.
Like from Japan or something.
Now, you said you might start your own podcast. Have you started anything like that, or you just...
Nah, my time has been taken up with doing the teaching shit, and then doing this. I'm trying to write a thing on dialectics too, because nobody knows what that is. But I have a break coming up in 2 or 3 weeks, so I'll probably do just one on my own, just to be like, hey, here's how racist I actually am. And then if people don't think that I'm that racist, maybe I could do like a Howard Stern meets Bill Maher kind of thing, have you on, make some terrible, terrible jokes.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, get a couple of people together and yell at each other over disagreements.
Yeah,
you voted for the wrong guy, man.
You made money doing AI, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
The AI, more like gay eye, if you ask me, right? Everybody.
Queer robots.
There's a lot of scams out there. I go on TikTok and they go, oh, copy this prompt, and then you put it in this thing, and then you generate thousands whenever I do it. Nothing happens. I get mad. I want to use this new technology to make money, but
naked people in it.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Well, some guy did create a supermodel and put it on OnlyFans, and he made a lot of money.
I might have worked on that.
It's a good way. Well, listen. Thanks for doing the podcast. The future teacher of our generation, everybody. What history are you going to be teaching?
Yeah, history.
I guess history repeats itself. Thanks, John.